Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy BIlsky and the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite. And this is November 8th, 22, and it's a full moon. And I couldn't think of anything better to do on this full moon than to screw up the Great Reset. So that's the energy work we're going to do today. And what I'm going to ask is that when I am doing the energy work, just give it a lot of energy. And if it resonates, share it. You can also later on put it on in the background and just let it play real low, and that energy keeps going out there. So let's begin, shall we? All right, so while I'm doing this, I want you to imagine sending energy into it and in your mind's eye, seeing this actually happen. And again, it's screwing up the Great Reset. Now we're going to call to all beings of light to unite together as one, combining our creative energies. Let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. We call to Michael the Archangel to take his sword of blue flame and cut to pieces all plans and all energies that are feeding the Great Reset, the digital reset, and the transhuman slavery system, Agenda 21, Agenda 30, along with the slogans, Build Back Better and the New World Order. In your mind's eye, see those plans falling apart as more people become conscious of the intent, which is to make slave of the masses on the planet. See the awakened masses refusing to comply, creating a revolution of divine light, quantum leaping us into world enlightenment. The Great Reset is biotechno-feudalism and means the issuance of medical passports, soon to be digitized, as well as the transparency of medical records, inclusive of medical history, genetic makeup, and disease stats. But it can include the implanting of microchips that would read in the report on genetic makeup and brain stats, such as even crossing a national border might one day involve a detailed brain scan to assess an individual's security risk. See that all breaking down. In your mind's eye, see all these programs and computer programs blocked and scrambled. Again, see the masses not complying. See the AIs turning on their masters, then destroying themselves and their programs. Let's send a special energy out toward all AI robots so they rust and malfunction. See the corporations go back to hiring humans to replace the robots, giving them a good living wage. We cut ties to the people who first created the concept of one world government, from King George III to the Committee of the 300 and the Black Nobility, as well as all businesses that have carried these ideas into our future through people of fantastic wealth and influence like banks, politicians, insurance companies, along with major corporations, the United Nations, and the World Economic Forum. We now call the violet flame to transmute all these ideas and concepts, replacing it with manifesting world enlightenment. We cut ties with the Creator as the Great Reset, the digital reset, Klaus Schwab, Yuval, Noah Harari, Kissinger, King Charlie, and all WEF members of the World Economic Forum, WHO, Bilderberg Group, the Council of 300, Council of Rome, Olympians, the Black Nobility, the family, the Rockefellers, the Trilateral Commission, the Bidens, Society of Cincinnati, the UN, Jeff Bezos, Amazon, Bill Gates, Fauci, Henry Kissinger, International Monetary Fund, Illuminati, and the Royal Institute of International Affairs, the Deutsche Bank, and the Catholic Church. As we cut ties between these groups, violet flaming all their energies, as well as removing all overlays of vows and oaths they have taken together to hurt humanity, let there be much infighting with all of them, so all their plans fall apart. We ask these beings to step into the light, work for world enlightenment. If they choose not to, which is their free will, we ask their higher selves to put them all in positions of harmlessness. We ask the Creator to now redirect their funds toward uplifting the masses. We ask these beings to step into the light to work for world enlightenment. We call the violet flame to transmute all energies involved with the Great Reset, digital reset, starting with the Creator, Kissinger, Klaus Schwab, and his Nazi fascist ideas of world control. Starting at Klaus's birth through his childhood, removing energy overlay his parents placed on him, indoctrinating him into Hitler's ideology and dreams of a 1,000-year rule. Let's cut ties to Klaus's first version of the World Economic Forum, called the European Management Fund, and its Nazi ties. We cut ties to Klaus's ideas of killing off the middle class. As these ideas break down, see the middle class making a comeback all over the planet, with many new successful entrepreneurs. We cut ties to the energy of global citizenship, another word for world slavery. We cut ties to the ideas of all transhumanism and eugenics program, which includes the expansion of genomics, nanotechnology, and robotics, and their penetration into human bodies affecting the brain. See all their programs falling apart as we place huge magnets on their overdrives, erasing all programs. Imagine all the computer programs start changing numbers and their ones and zeros keep flipping, again destroying all their saved data. See all human-machine experiments falling apart. We cut ties to all their books, including A New Deal, A New Frontier, The Great Society, A New World Order, The Great Global Reset, Impact of Science and Society, and Mein Kampf. As we violet flame the material, the words are neutralized and people lose interest in them. Let's make them all invisible so they remain hidden with no forward movement, and nobody reads them anymore or gives it any energy. We cut ties to all Klaus's Nazi collaborators and everyone who participates at the Davos Summit. All those energies are removed, see it being replaced with benevolent thoughts on how they can help humanity and not enslave it. We anchor the violet flame where the WEF and Nazi headquarters are located. See the flame blaze through all those buildings in Davos, including all hotels, releasing any stuck energy that is for world domination, again replacing it with world enlightenment energy. We cancel clear the energy of the Global 2000, which is a blueprint for mass world genocide. Cancel clear, cancel clear, cancel clear. We remove all overlays over all humans regarding COVID vaccines and being muzzled. As these overlays are removed, see people reconnecting to the Creator, becoming awakened spiritual beings who see through the illusions. They start building up their immune systems along with rejecting all GMO, bioengineered food, cricket food, and see all people now growing their own organic gardens. In your mind's eye, see Bill Gates having to give up control of the farmland he bought. And if he tries to grow GMO crops on that land, see them failing, refusing to grow, being replaced with organic crops from Mother Nature. Now let's send the violet flame through the fourth revolution that will involves the redundancy of human labor in increasing sectors to be replaced by automation. Also the fifth revolution, stakeholder theory, predatory human capital investments, human capital marketing, digital identity, and the United Nations sustainable capital investments, technocracy, the New Deal for nature, that is land theft, and their goals for net zero. As the violet flame cleans up their plans, transmuting them to light, see all their plans falling apart, being replaced with world enlightenment ideas and thoughts. Let's send energy out so all China's slave programs fall apart, along with their computer programs malfunctioning. Now let's put up blocks around the employees at all the technocracy companies that are creating programs to push these agendas forward. See them all going dyslexic when they enter the buildings, messing up their computer programs, the old, the new, and future. Any program that's being used against humanity, see it falling apart, including all transhuman programs. See all their equipment crashing as we keep changing the program numbers, ones and zeros, along with running big magnets over their hard drives so they lose all their programs. We cut the ties to the elementals, the bees, ants, we call to the elementals, the bees, ants, mice, rats, to make nests in the buildings and chew up the building and computer wires. We call to the dust mites and mold to infect their computers, rendering them ineffective. And this is also everyone that's associated with the WEF. Let the computer techs have many brain blocks with new programs that can harm humanity. Let's also cut ties to all their symbols and sigils. Their corporations used to stay in power, including the Nazi swastika, the Pentagon, the obelisk, the domes. Anytime you see their symbols, the first reaction should be to cut, reverse, see them lose power. See that power being returned to the 99%, along with cleaning up and healing all the life forms. And I'm just going to give you a couple quick examples. Verizon, the word with the Z as a sideways lightning bolt as their sigil. Imagine the Z going either backwards, Z, or a 2, or a vertical lightning bolt, taking the money that's being stolen from the people and returning it so we all have free communications. Anything with a pyramid or triangle, let's imagine it upside down so the people at the base are empowered and the few at the top lose their control over the people. So the money pours out to the Mother Earth and her inhabitants. See now, as all those symbols and sigils are reversed, that the Great Reset and Digital Reset and all these globalist plans fall apart. We remove all energy veils that are around all the people living on the planet Earth that are keeping them from connecting to the Creator, to become awakened spiritual beings. As they reconnect to the Creator, see them becoming conscious, awakened spiritual beings, seeing truth, and through all the lies and deception, as transparency is manifested. See the masses filled with all kinds of divine inspiration, how to create and manifest world enlightenment in the physical form on Earth. If it's for the highest good, let's send energy out to the billionaires so they reconnect to the Creator, allowing them to become awakened spiritual beings that want to help humanity. Let them be divinely inspired to start supporting the masses and middle class by sharing the wealth, helping small businesses thrive, feeding and housing those in need, creating job opportunities for humans as they get rid of their IAI programs, sharing the wealth by rebuilding roads, schools, hospitals, and supporting places of higher learning, so everyone can afford to better themselves as they give. Let them also receive. We call Michael the Archangel to cut all ties and binds along with removing all negative overlays over all the WEF corporate employees that is controlling them and not letting them see truth. As the ties, binds are cut, then removing all corporate overlays, the employees see, and now they're seeing through all that illusion, looking at their CEOs in a new light. See them expressing their concerns about the CEOs being part of the WEF. Let their voices be heard, and the corporations pulling out of the WEF, and that includes all the governments and all funding. No one funds the WEF or the UN or the WHO. See the Great Reset and Digital Reset falling apart, the disbanding of the WEF and all the members, responsible for starving people, the people potentially freezing to death due to lack of energy, farmers losing their lands, lack of clean water, COVID deaths. Let them all, from all those in the WEF responsible for this, being tried at the Nuremberg II trials for these and all crimes against humanity. See them being stripped of their wealth. They go to prison. Let all those light workers working on neutralizing the Great Reset be put in a bubble of invisibility, remaining unseen by any of the 1% who have intent on harm, yet be seen by the wealthy benevolent. We're also, again, going to call to the higher selves of the WEF and ask them to step forward in the light, to work for humanity. And if they choose not to, which is their free will, we're going to ask their higher selves and guardian angels to put them in a position of harmlessness. If it's for their highest good, that their karma now comes back to them over 1,000,000-fold, then let it be done. Let it come from every direction. Family, business, the world. Send energy. Oh, my dog agrees. Send energy to all the light workers. Let them be given positive forward movement. Let them magnetize everything they need to pay off all their debts, to fulfill their divine missions, to live a life of comfort and have more than enough money to share with others. All right, we're going to take a deep breath and release this. And we give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So again, thanks for giving it energy. And if it's something that resonates, share, put it on your social media, put it out everywhere. The WEF and the Great Reset, Klaus Schwab, they all need to go down and be put in position of harmlessness. Well, have a wonderful, okay, she agrees. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in and giving it energy. And until the next time, aloha.